Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. What's up guys? John Howell here. Listen, I'm doing this video for you. Look at my bookcase. Look at all those home studies. I've got tons and tons and tons in this here. See all those books there? I love learning, guys. I love learning. But I also love more putting it into place as well. Alright guys, let's get down to Tintax. This is absolutely nuts what I'm seeing right now, and I wanted to let you know what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing from the public itself and from these people that I look up to. We've seen so many people right now recently, guys, like Bill Gross, billionaire fund manager, Carl Icahn, a lot of other successful investors out there, real successful investors out right now are buying up a lot of gold and also buying up and selling, basically selling stocks, big time. But not only that, guys, not only that, but obviously I listen to a lot of different people, and I subscribe to some newsletters. I listen to my coaches, but also subscribe to my newsletters. Now my coaches are saying, you know, this thing is going to fall apart, but I actually have a one of my newsletters here. And one of my newsletters here that I'm actually I subscribe to, they've been pretty good actually. They've been pretty good. They actually said this. They actually said the 19th, which is just crazy. They said the 19th is going to be the low for the short term on the Dow, and the 19th was the exact low. Go check that out. If I bring up my. Let me actually just make sure that I'm saying the right thing there. So if I bring up the Dow Jones now, and you can see they said the 19th. They said the 19th was going to be the low in the stock market for the short term for May. And I'm thinking, really? I'm thinking I thought I'm looking at this now. Yeah. Anyway. What I'm trying to say, guys, is this particular mentor of mine who I listen to, he said, John, the 19th is going to be a cycle low for the markets and we're expecting a rise. I said, okay. So, and what he also says that I'm expecting a rise into or around about he says here, so 19th was the cycle low, he said, and he's expecting that to be a low point, and then a rise. He said, but then it's going to be a short-term rise. And I'm like, that was perfect, absolutely perfect, spot on what he called there. But then he says, but then we can expect another big, massive pullback from June the 3rd to June the 14th. So I don't know about you guys, but he said in the mixes, I actually thought we are going to get a much more of a pullback. But he actually said to me, John, the cycle low for this on the Dow Jones and the markets is going to be around the 19th. The 19th is going to be a low point, and then we're going to rally up. He's now saying a turning point is around about the 3rd, and then a crash low into the 14th. So that's what he's saying through there. So that's absolutely crazy, absolutely nuts. But then I was also reading I'm subscribed to Harry Dent as well too. You guys know Harry Dent. I believe in a lot of things that he says. I've just recently got a market update for him, and I've just been blown away. Listen, he says this. In my last special update, I showed you a broad head and shoulder pattern, and that would have a critical support around the 1800 to 1820 on the S&P, where several lows have been made since October 2014. If we don't make a new high right now in the markets, and that level is basically conceivably breached, then the next target is around 1485. Each mini crash since May last year, or the top of last year, has seen sharper downturns. So you see the two crashes we've seen, sharper downturn. If the market is failing here, this is one reason why I want to do this video as well too. One, because of what one of my mentors saying. This is Harry Dent now saying. He says, if the market is failing here, which looks more likely, we should see at least a retest of the 1800 level by early July or so. My mentor said 3rd to the 14th. He said, and it is possible that we could breach that and see a major crash down to 1485 level. that would be the final sign that this third and last greatest bubble is over, and my target of 5,500 or so by late July is the likely scenario. By late July. It's never easy to pick the exact topic, especially when the central banks are manipulating markets and investors have been taught that they won't let the market go down, and they see little or no risk. Another bad sign. Heed the wisdom of Baron Rothschild, who, when asked the secret of the great wealth, respond, I always sold a bit early. So that's Harry Dent going in through there, and he just did a bit of a clarification. He said, in my haste to get you this special update in early today, I didn't make it clear which indices I was talking about discussing targets. He was talking about the S&P there. So he actually says here that he says this is nuts. This is absolutely nuts what he's thinking here right now. Dow Jones, he said, if we get a severe pullback from now, and it is severe, and we break the lows of where we are right now, and we do that really, really sharply, he said we're going to see 5,500 on the Dow by late July. That's nuts. Even I'm thinking that's nuts. Now, if he's right, I'm going to make a lot of money. But that's absolutely nuts. Do you know how much that is? The Dow's at 17,000 now. That's a 10,000 point drop. 12,000 point drop. Anyway, guys, this is the video for today. I wanted this quick video for you to share some stuff with you, what I'm seeing. As you know, I'm an analyst of the markets itself, and I see what's actually happened to the markets, and I've actually been saying for the last week that the Dow Jones has been weaker than the S&P, and the Dow Jones even last night was weaker than all the other indices. This is my sign to say that we're likely to start seeing another big downturn. I've been saying that for a few weeks. So anyway, guys, that's it for me. I hope this really gives you a bit of a warning that, hey, this is quite interesting. One of my mentors, one of my coaches that I see, he actually sent me a newsletter simply saying, John, the 19th is going to be a low point in June. It's going to be a low point in May. 19th is going to be a low point in May. And it was the exact low. And then it rose from there. Now he's saying the 3rd of June to the 14th of June, we're going to see a major crash. Is he going to be right? I don't know. But he was right about the 19th low when I thought we're going to get a much bigger downturn. So anyway, guys, I'd love to hear what you think about this.